Unmute the microphone. Should you, I mean, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Oh my goodness me. Ladies and gentlemen, DZ Aviation coming to you with a new video. Hope you guys are doing well. Apologies, I was trying to talk, but whatever. Things are happening, and it seems to be happening against me at this time. Evan, can you hear the simulator, or is it just really just the music? Because if so, I mean, the simulator should be... Hold on. Let's try to see if the simulator has been picked up. Yeah, the simulator has been picked up. We can hear the traffic here and stuff like that. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Okay, we're doing some tests. Apologies, my friends. Does not sound very good. But we're working on this, and hopefully it's gonna work the best possible way. Who is the peach that just popped on top of me? Evan, get the hell out of here, please, my friend. Go to the gate to the right, please, my friend. You are right on top of me, man. You are right on top of me, my friend. As you can see, there's a peach air there. Anyways, let's structure this again. Welcome aboard to the people just joining us on this stream. Essentially, I was talking and nobody was hearing. Not a problem. It happens. It is the joys of live streaming. Basically, I just wanted you guys to take some moment here to appreciate the scenery that we have in right here. We're sitting at Ishigaki Airport. This is in the Kyushu area in Japan. We're going to be flying Solacid, aka New Sky. Our call sign will be 1748, as you can see here on the top. And we will be flying here from New Ishigaki Airport all the way up to the mainland, to Japan mainland. We'll be going to Osaka, Kansai. We got the dark blue scenery, which is a payware scenery, which we're going to be taking a look at. Also, we'll be flying the 737NG from LevelUp. That's going to be our first time testing out that bad boy. The last stream that we've done for X-Plane was on the Zibo. Obviously, the Zibo has been upgraded many times since our last stream. In fact, we haven't flown X-Plane for a long time. But since we've never tried the NG from LevelUp, I'm just taking this opportunity to kind of try it out and see what the 12.2.0 version has to offer. First thing, as you can notice here, the clouds look quite a bit different from what they used to look like. We're using Ortho 4XP for the entirety of Japan, as usual. You know, if you know me, you probably know that I've downloaded the Zoom Level 18 for Japan quite a long time ago, and I'm using Japan for my testing purposes, strictly for my testing purposes. And if things go well, then we'll see what we do. But look at this landing here. Boom! There you go. There you go, and you can see some birds in the area as well. That comes default with Microsoft, with X-Plane. Sorry. See the birds here are enjoying their themselves. Anyways, without further ado, my friends, I'm gonna put the music down a little bit here. We want to keep the music as a background, a gentle background, rather than the main show killer. As you know, the Boeing 737, no secrets for you guys. We'll start with the battery, make sure that the battery is on. Gonna go ahead and get the GPU connected, the emergency exit lights armed. Next thing, we go ahead and make sure we got some lighting here. We're gonna turn on the logo light since we have a little bit of a gloomy weather. And bear with me for a second here. We are going to be sharing the flight plan with you on our journey today. We're going to make it as quick as possible. Obviously, it's not going to be as complex as Microsoft because you don't have GSX and you don't have the real-time loading and stuff like that. So it's going to be fairly simple and easy. This is our route. We're going to be taking off from Ishigaki, which is situated right here down south, and we're going to be going all the way up to Osaka Kansai, which is right here. As you can see, the weather at Osaka is pretty good. 020 at 6 for the winds, Cav okay, so pretty good weather condition. Temperature 10.05 and QNH 1021. Right here is a little trickier down at Ishigaki. As you can see, it's already cloudy. We got flu clouds 2,700. The wind's coming from 140 at 7 knots. We got scattered clouds at 3,800 feet with broken clouds at 7,000. Temperatures 21. Obviously, it's much warmer since we're closer to Taiwan and the southern hemisphere in this area here than it is from the mainland. We're gonna be rocking call sign New Sky 1748. This is our departure airport, arrival airport, and we got Nagoya Chubu as our alternate airport. Departure, obviously, we're gonna try to get off of, I guess, get out of block at midnight 45 Zulu. We still have about 20 minutes. Airtime is gonna be 2 hours and 3 minutes, and block time 2 hours and 31 minutes. So we should have plenty of time checking out things and make sure that you know whether we like things or we don't. We'll be discussing that together. Most of the flight is going to be over water, to the exception of when we reach the shore here down in Japan. We're gonna fly over a little bit of landscape here, mountains and stuff like that. So quite some enjoyment there with the satellite imagery. Juliet Alpha 309 Juliet, that is a fictitious airframe. We're flying the solid seat, so different. Initial cruise level, flight level 370. We got a cost index of 20. This is our route distance. The wind's coming from the west mainly at now 97 knots. We are luckily gonna have some tailwind that's gonna push us towards our destination much faster. And that basically sums it up, all my friends. We're using kilograms, by the way, and we got the nav logs. There's no ETOPS for this flight. These are the load sheets. And that is basically it. We're looking for runway 22 for departure. We got a Gara 3 departure, Mike Juliet Charlie for the transition, and then as filed. And for the arrival at Kansai, we are planning for runway 24 right for now, unless the weather changes. We got the Nixov Charlie arrival. I've never used that arrival before, so I don't know. And then this is a courtesy of Starlines Virtual. We are flying with Starlines Virtual. This is in fact our page here, VA Systems, if you guys interested. That's the name of the program we're using, VA Systems. Basically, we got some A cars here. Very interesting, in fact. Thank you very much to Yevgeny and Fred for showing us this program. It's pretty good, actually. It's a very simple virtual airline system. You can fly with whichever airline you want to fly with. We're obviously flying the All Nippon Airways group, which Solarseed is part of, and that is basically it. You get the number of passengers, you get the cargo, the cost index, the route distance, the service ceiling. You got how much time I've been recording for. I've been recording for 13 minutes, and this is UTC simulator time and local time, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. If you guys have a chance, go ahead and check it out. It gives you a amount of airlines that you will never be able to understand. There are just so many airlines. And by the way, it also has the three alliances, so SkyTeam, Starlines, and One World. Go ahead and check it out. If you have a chance, please mark in your comments whenever you do a flight that DZ Aviation has referred you to this beautiful website, so that we can get some more progress with the development and the whole thingy on this thing. So 370 is gonna be our cruise altitude, and Kansai, the landing altitude, it's gonna be about 50. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that we have one pump that is turned on. Alrighty. Sorry. Now we've already loaded our flight plan onto the simulator, and we have updated our nav data. So I actually forgot that we need to align the irises. Let's go ahead here. Boom boom, nav to the left and to the right, and we're gonna go down here. We're gonna right here enter our airport. We're sitting at gate 9er. Just enter gate 9er. Gonna go and grab the GPS left position, and we paste it right here, and that's basically it. Aside from that, we're just gonna request our flight plan. We are used to that on Microsoft, so it's not a new thing. But sorry, Markers Aviation, my bad, my friend. I just caught your message. X-Plane 12 has similar graphics as 11, just slightly better physics, lighting, and aircraft realism. You are absolutely right, my friend. At least this is my impression as well. However, now with the performance, I have to be very honest and say that there's quite a bit of a difference, at least for me, as far as performance. If we compare X-Plane 11 to X-Plane 12, it is what it is, you know. Anyways, the good thing is when you import your flight plan, it actually imports the SIDS, the runway for departure, and the stars. Sometimes it actually imports the runway for arrival. Let's take a look at our arrival, in fact. I know that we got a what was the arrival again? Nixov Charlie, and we were looking for runway 24 right. Are we doing an ILS 24 right? Let's try to see here. Let's do the ILS Yankee 24 right, okay? Shall we? ILS Yankee 24 right, and then maybe a Maya transition. That's what we're gonna be doing. And I'm just gonna synchronize on my. I got my iPad right here with the flight plan on Navigraph and stuff like that. So it should be a little more coordinated, at least better than usual, as far as me following stuff. My friends, we got our friend Evan, who is with us today. His call sign AirPeach 1234, so pretty cool. We thank him for joining us on this journey. Alrighty, so we got our routes. Next thing, we are just gonna go ahead and call Sam, which is our GSX on this platform. We just import our flight from SimBrief. If I go to the virtual airline, they're looking for gate 4. So at Kansai, we want gate 4. Let's see if we got gate 4. Let's see if we got it. We have it. So let's just enter it here. Start pre-flights. We do the jetways. We need catering. We load. That gives us about a 10 minutes, which we can actually fast track. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And if we look outside, there you go. We got our so the cargo. Well, we don't have much cargo, so they're leaving already. It's already been loaded, but we do have the catering coming over, and we can call the jetways, which are going to be attaching. Again, everything is symbolic on X-Plane. We don't have the same kind of realism that you would get with Microsoft, and that is not a negative thing necessarily. It's just where X-Plane is at for the moment. Right, nothing really negative. Again, to each their own thing. I do personally prefer to see passengers getting on board and leaving the airplane and stuff like that. But again, this is not something that is possible right now with X-Plane, so we don't really mind for now. Again, we're just checking out things. We do have the Idemitsu truck for the fueling here, simulating the fueling on the ground here, the airplane, which is kind of funny. And then on the airplane, we go to the fuel balance, airside services. This is a new feature with this airplane. We can load our flight plan. We've got 90 passengers, cargo 1583, zero fuel weight 54054, which matches perfectly well with what I'm looking at here on SimBrief. And basically, we just activate it. That actually is taking the jetway away, but we're just going to bring the jetway back to us. And we're going to monitor the payload go up here at the same time. Actually, not here. We should do airside and then go here. Yeah, basically here. We're gonna see the cargo go up, and then once all of that is done, we will simply just go to the payload, make sure the numbers are all right, and as soon as they are, then we'll be ready to go. Don't worry, we're not gonna spend 10 minutes on the ground. It's gonna be much faster than that. I am not willing to sit on the ground here for that long. But yeah, anyways, X-Plane. Did we miss X-Plane? Did we miss X-Plane? I actually did, especially seeing how much it has changed. It is becoming a little bit more mature. That's my opinion again. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not forcing you to believe that. I know Microsoft right now is the leader in terms of a bunch of things, but hey, we're doing X-Plane with a depth of field. I do really appreciate the fact that you can move your depth of field sort of point here of focus. You can move it the way you want. If you want to put it right here on the nose wheel, it blurs everything behind, and then you can play with the blur effects and the focus distance and stuff like that. I mean, it does do like some good things, right? Anyways, that is just for screenshots, right? Okay, so a new lighting system has been introduced to this newest version of X-Plane. we're gonna be checking this out. So obviously right now there's not much to see. We're under the clouds. They actually have changed the cloud logic, the rendering and whatnot. So I'm looking at a cloud scenery, which is 100% default. And in my opinion, it looks a little bit more realistic, a little bit more plausible, a little bit more acceptable than it used to on previous versions. The previous versions, the lighting looked good, the shadows on the ground, and obviously a whole bunch of stuff. But honestly, the clouds, the way clouds rendered, looking at the clouds was not the most, you know, the most appealing of its assets. I guess it was not the best of its assets, to be very honest with you guys. But now I can definitely notice some well-deserved improvement. It does feel like an upgrade, and I wanted to congratulate the Laminar research team for doing this. Obviously, we're still in beta. This is not a final product. They're still working on it actively right now. I have no idea when the next update is, but it is a work in progress. And in fact, it looks not too bad. Again, what is appealing to me right now is not the simulator. I'll be very honest. It's lossless scaling. Lossless scaling. I've tried something crazy, and I don't have like the most hardcore CPU or GPU, right? I'm on a 7900X. That's an AMD Ryzen, and my CPU, as you can see in the description, I got an RTX 4070 Ti Super, which usually is not the best thing with X-Plane. As you can see, my settings here were not all the way maxed out. We have like maximum cloud quality, shadow quality. Here, everything is pretty much maxed out. The robust contrast adaptive sharpening is at 50%. Anisotropic filtering is 16x. We got 4x MSAA, and I am flying in. I'm using 2K. I'm on a 2K monitor with G-Sync. Obviously, these guys are all CPU bound, so world object density is all high, vegetation and rendering distance. Aside from that, we don't need draw parked aircraft because we have traffic global. We got the 3D vegetation, and we're using the Zinc plugin. So, I mean, average, right? I'm not on a 4090. I'm not on a 5090. And I'm not on a 9950 X3D yet. It's coming next week, and that is one of the reasons why I have not streamed yet. According to my regular schedule. My regular schedule is usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I have not picked up with my schedule yet, just because my recovery was a kind of a, not a smooth process, but like in and out recovering. Voice coming in and out. Right now it's good. I'm pretty good. I'm recovered totally. But the last week was kind of a hit or miss. You know, for those of you guys that have gotten the Rona, it's kind of a weird thing. It actually is a very weird thing. It has weird, it does weird things. It quite does weird things. Apologies, we turn on the seatbelt signs while we're fueling. We're not supposed to do that. I thought the fueling was completed. We're 97%. Just gonna wait for the fuel truck to complete. We're gonna get a message momentarily. And again, 40 FPS, and then with lossless scaling, we are at 162, which, my friends, is quite something. It is quite something. Okay, fueling is completed. The fuel truck is going and taking the cable with it. Now we can turn on our seatbelt sign to the on, or should I say the auto positions. Go ahead and turn on the APU, the APU to the on position. And then while we are doing so, we can just speed up. We're not going to be following the checklist. I'm just going to turn on my my fuel pumps. We do have 530 kilos of fuel in our center pump, so we'll be using that. And yaw damper can go on. Window heats, we're gonna turn them on to the on position. Again, the focus of this flight is not to follow the procedure and do everything by the book like we usually try to, but you know, it's more like a a testing of X-Plane 12.2. See how it is. They actually fixed a couple of things that we'll be talking about. You guys will be noticing them as we go, as we take on the skies. But one of the things that I'm going to be spoiling you on is that, you know how on previous versions when the sun is hitting from behind the airplane, you would have a huge sun reflection here on your screens? Well, let me tell you, that no longer exists. It has been fixed. I'm happy to announce that it has been fixed. And it's totally gone, so you will no longer see that. Another thing that they fixed is dark cockpits. As you can see, our cockpit is no longer as dark as it used to be on previous versions. For those of you guys wondering what's going on here with the camera, I am using X camera. I'm using the free version of X camera, and I have programmed it the same way as I would otherwise do with chase plane. So X camera is definitely your chase plane equivalent on X plane. So there you go. X camera is your chase plane on X plane. There you go. A little bit of a rhyme here. Welcome aboard to everyone joining us. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I know this is a little bit of I don't know if we're scaring you out, or I don't mean to scare anybody out. Okay, we're still focused on Microsoft, but I really did a couple of tests on X-Plane, and I thought that I was actually excited to show you this, and you know, showcase the simulator and see how it has become right now. Obviously 12.2.0, it's quite some improvement from 12.0 when it was released a couple of years ago, and it did actually bring a considerable amount of improvements that we're going to be looking at together. So if you have a chance, my friends, please go ahead and hit the like button. You will be supporting us very much, and we'll show some appreciation. I'd be much happy to see that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Alrighty, so we still got 28% left on the passenger boarding, and we should be ready to go. Gerald, my friend, good evening. I hope you're doing well, man. My X-Plane friends, we are here for you, man. By the way, is Kipetio here? Kipetio in chat, please, man. If you're here, come on, man. We're doing this for you, brother. Kipetio, we are doing this for... Oh, no, he went to sleep. No way. Come on. Kipetio. Where the hell is Kipetio? Yeah, Kipetio is kind of famous on YouTube, so sometimes he hides. He doesn't want to chat too much. First X-Plane video. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We've done a couple of X-Plane videos. They're just really rare, because, to be honest, like, X-Plane hasn't really... I mean, Laminar Research hasn't really come up with anything too crazy in the last few months, so I didn't really see the necessity of streaming anything, you know. I mean, as sad as it can sound, it's just you know, it's been like business as usual and a bunch of beta testing in the last few weeks and months. So which runway did we say we're taking? We're taking runway 22, so we're gonna be doing a nose left here. So again, this is a better pushback for some of you guys that are not familiar with X-Plane.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
We just planned our pushback, and it should be momentarily happening here. Let's go ahead and set our transponder to TARA. We're not gonna do XPDR. We'll just go TARA. Anti-collision lights to the on position. We're gonna stop the music, and we're gonna call our tow truck.
Is driving up.
And she's gonna be closing the... Okay, there you go. She closed the cabin door.
Use of approved personal electronic devices is permitted while the boarding door is open. Just prior to closing the door, we'll advise you when to turn off and stow all large portable electronic devices.
My better doesn't work. Your better doesn't work for my Mac. What do you mean?
Please direct your attention to
what do you mean, Gerald?
safety presentation.
And we got a tower view here. I tried deleting and re-downloading.
All doors and hatches are closed.
You mean
Ready
X-Men
to
12?
connect.
Okay, gotcha. Oopsie, there's a door that is open, man. Hold on. Well, first of all, let's make sure that we got the right payload. So 54.054, that's dead on what we're looking for. So we're just gonna do this here. Then I want to make sure that we got Volanta on, so we can get a proper landing rate, which you guys will be made aware of when it happens. And I will pick up my I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my reserve fuel.
Connected and bypass pin and survey.
So we got 1.5, so 2.4, 2.5. That is 2.5 with a cost index of 20. And obviously we're going up to flight level 370, so 370. Our average wind is from the west, so 275 at 97. Enter that, and the outside air temperature at that altitude we are looking for negative 49 Celsius. So negative 49 Celsius. Boom. It has been entered. There you go. Takeoff today is gonna be flaps 10. We're gonna trim 325. Slightly right there. Okay. And there you go. I'm gonna enter our 143 V2 right here. And we should be dead on the runway heading, and we got the course as well. And obviously we're just gonna set our we are going to set our altitude to the final level here, flight level 370. So Evan, you want to showcase your beautiful voice? Go ahead, we're listening, my friend. If you want to showcase your beautiful voice, go ahead. I'm gonna lead the way, and then you can make your announcement. Ishigaki traffic, good morning. This is New Sky 1748 Gate 9er, push and start IFR to Kansai. We expect departure runway 22. This is New Sky 1748 for Ishigaki traffic. And we're gonna be releasing the parking brakes. Oh, goddamn.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Close the door. God damn it. Okay.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth, securing it with the elastic band. Breathe normally.
Yeah, our IPU bleed is not on. We kind of getting lost as we focus on a timely departure. It is a 2 hours long flight, so I tried deleting and now better pushback, but still nothing. Okay. Got you, Gerald. Got you, my friend. Okay, 19. Let's go ahead and do this, and as we do so, we're gonna watch our airplane depart here from the tower view. Beautiful air pitch from Evan. And Ishigaki traffic radio check, please. Yep, I think Evan is I think he went to sleep. I think he went to sleep. Evanovich, where are you, goddammit? Okay, the engines are on. Let's go ahead and start engine number 1. Alrighty. This video is a it's a shout out to my friend, personal friend of mine, and also YouTuber Sim Lovers, my friend from Algeria, Ariles. shout out to him. I hope he's doing well. Arilas, if you're watching this video, I hope you're doing well. We're making this video for you as well. I know how much you love X-Plane, so we wanted to properly honor you on this video. I know that you have done a lot of shout outs on my channel, so we are returning the favor. PBR material is pretty cool on the NG, and we're doing a control test here, control check, just so that Ishigaki traffic, New Sky 1748. Evan, can you hear us?
5x5.
Oh, Roger, thanks. Alrighty, looks like we got 2 good engines. Let's go ahead and turn the gens on. Go ahead and get the packs to the auto position, as well as the isolation valve. Turn off the APU, no longer need that.
Complete. Set parking brake.
And we're gonna set the parking brakes here very quick.
Hey, Ishigaki traffic.
Stand by.
Air Peach 234 will be pushing back.
Again, engine mode selector,
8,
continuous.
behind the solo seat air.
New Sky, New Sky. 29 Celsius, we don't need any anti-ice.
The brand is solo seat.
Yeah, but the call sign is New Sky.
Yeah, I know, but I'm calling you solo seat because you're the plane called solo seat. You know what I mean, right?
Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay, well, I guess everything is alright. For now, we got a runway view here of our airplane, which kind of is cool.
Disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
There you go. We can turn on the lights. We're gonna do a quick, gonna kind of show off the camera on X-Plane. Again, it's default, so pretty cool. That's one of the strongest assets, should I say. This is our marshaller, or should I say the tow truck guy, giving us our signal. And Ishigaki traffic, New Sky 1748, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 22 via Papa 2, Papa 3, Papa 4 and Tango 5. New Sky 1748, Ishigaki. I mean, you get what you see, right? You get what you see and you see what you get. There's nothing hiding here. Flight director's on. Auto throttle. And we've got VNAV, LNAV. Kind of tired. It's Friday. Had a somewhat tough week. And I've sort of set my camera settings and stuff really the way that I usually do on Microsoft. Just so we can have like a familiarity, a certain baseline of familiarity. Let's go ahead and get some light here. It's a little bit dark. Yeah, maybe a little too dark. Alrighty. I mean, it's cloudy and it should be normal.
Ishigaki traffic, Peach 234 will be passing to 1 runway 22, Ishigaki traffic.
And you can see our friend Evan is leaving as well as we taxi to our way. I really enjoy from time to time, although that's not my priority, I do actually enjoy some of the details that X-Plane adds. You know, I mean, although it's not really comparable to Microsoft, right, in any way, you do have, like, you know, the trees and stuff that are very, very much detailed to some level that we haven't seen yet with Microsoft. I mean, even 2024 has 3D trees, but not the same level. Again, we're trying to be as objective as possible. And again, I'm coming from a position where I do fly Microsoft full time. But again, we will judge things for what they are. I'm not gonna unnecessarily give credit to something if it does not need to, right? So, I mean, the trees on X-Plane are kind of scattered in a random way, in a random fashion, which is not what I would like to see personally. But I mean, it does look convincing, and I'm pretty sure at some point there will be some mods that will make these trees kind of more realistic. I mean, in the distance, if you look at the mountain and stuff, it does look convincing. Anyways, and Ishigaki traffic, New Sky 1748, line up on 122, immediate departure, no delay expected. And the departure expected will be flight level 370 and Gara 3 with a Mike Juliet Charlie transition. And this is the last call for Ishigaki. See ya. All right, we are gonna line up. Right now, what I'm sold on, really, is the performance. Once again, my friends, the performance.
On runway 2.
X-Men has colorful seasonal trees. Yes, they do. They do. Microsoft as well, but on 2020 you have to have a Rex AQ season, and on 2024 I believe it is automatic. MSFS just has regular trees. Well, that's 2020. The engine system between both sim are different. Yeah, they both use different engines. Let's look for oh yeah, Evan is there. Okay, throttle idle. Let us rest a little bit. And we're gonna go 40%. Can you hear the engines? Perfect.
Perfect.
That's a bug, don't worry about the sign.
Well, we'll line up and wait to do.
Some forward pressure till we hear the 80 knots. There you go. We release the pressure. Maintain center line. It's a little more difficult on X-Plane to maintain your center line. V1. Let's rotate. Alrighty. Positive rates. Gears are going up. 1,000. Gonna settle things down, and that's gonna be a left turn. Just gonna follow our flight director. Gonna gain some speed slightly, and we will take care of that fuel thing in a moment. Speed available. Going flaps 2.
traffic, beach 234, we're departing runway 22, Gara 3, departure.
And speed available, flaps up and clean. And that should be our announcement. We are hitting the soup in a moment. There you go. Kinda cool. Eating the soup is cool. We're gonna maintain some pitch so we don't go over the speed limit. It's quite convincing. On X-Plane, by the way, the wings will sometimes hide. You know, on the wing view, you sometimes may not be able to see the wings because of sometimes the cloud density. And that is our breakout again. Autopilot, landing lights off, taxi lights back to engine mode selector on position, regular, center tank off, and that is basically where we are at right now. Let's get some music. Maybe not this type of music, rather some more of the kind of epic music. Gonna get the volume slightly down on X-Plane because it's very loud. And that is our airplane. Trying to stay as as loyal to what we do as possible, even on X-Plane. Do we need the no, we don't need anti-ice. It still is very much cool. Let's appreciate this wing view for a little bit. How do the clouds look? I mean, you know what? It depends. That's the thing with X-Plane. The way that they generate the clouds, it's sometimes they look really freaking awesome. Sometimes they're like, nah. You know? I'll give you a quick look here. I mean, some of the clouds that are closer to me look pretty good, pretty damn good. But there are some clouds that look kind of weird, broken. I can see some cirrus cloud here behind us in the distance all the way up to a much higher level. Behind us, the clouds look pretty good, in my opinion. Again, I'm not comparing them to Microsoft. If we compare them to Microsoft, well then, you know who's winning, right? But if we were to compare the clouds now to how they used to look on X-Plane, yeah, then for sure they are much better. The horizon is it feels a little more alive, and you get a little imperfections here and there that actually make up for things, you know. Like in real life, man, when you fly, the clouds are never always perfect, you know. You always get some variations of sceneries and stuff like that. So, yeah. Dark Souls 52, thanks for the subscription, my friend. Sorry, I did not catch your name. I did not see the notification come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the sub, my friend. So yeah, there you have it. That's X-Plane. X-Plane 12.2. 12.2.0. Beta 1, I guess. I hope he answers your question, Gerald. The clouds look, they look good. They look good. We're gonna say they look good, actually. I mean, you see this one here? You see this cloud right here? Towards the kind of the center of the screen right now. There's some angle on that cloud. You can see two layers, you know, clamped one against the other. That kind of breaks the immersion if you start looking at it, like, you know, focusing on it. But if not, then, you know, the scenery does actually look way more immersive than it used to. See, here it's like, what the hell is this, you know? What the fuck is this, you know? This is not good. This right here does not look good. I don't know what happened with the colors, with the shadows, with... It's probably a bug. I am pretty certain this directly has to do with the way that the clouds are generated through the new X-Plane engine. As the Bossman, welcome aboard, my friend. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We are on as the X-Plane 12. We're trying it out, version 12.2.0. Trying to see how it feels. Cool thing is you can zoom all the way up so you can see it. There you go. Let's do a cinematic a la Bossman, shall we? Voila, voila. There you go. Oops. Yeah, sorry, man. You know, this is the thing, man. I haven't streamed X-Plane for so long. You guys see the stream and stuff like that. You watch it online and stuff, but on the back end, I got a second monitor. I'm flying and I'm watching the second monitor, making sure that I select my, you know, inputs and outputs and whatever. And I haven't streamed X-Plane for so long that I did not even have, prior to today's stream, I did not even have the X-Plane window that I'm supposed to capture the image from, right? The video from. And so that's what happens basically. You get so many scenes and then you want to add like X-Plane and such, and anyways, it's all right, man. No big deal, no big deal here. Anyways, we are in April, my friends. Let's try to see if some of you guys will be lucky to get some gifted memberships. We will see. We will see if I actually get access to oh yes, I have 10 memberships left to gift this month, so let's gift 5 for now, and we will see. We shall see who's gonna win. Who is gonna win? Boom! Rix! Congrats, my friend. Yavani! Congratulations, my friend. Keep it, yo! Congratulations, my friend. And Emmett, you guys are welcome, my friends. Bienvenido a bordo de los memberships. Oh yeah! Show me that music. And X also got a membership. Nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna be blasted with some music here. Oh yes. Congratulations, my friends. We'll see you on Discord, and I hope you guys enjoyed the custom emojis that you now have access to. Congratulations and welcome to first class, isn't it? Welcome to first class, my friends. God damn it. Welcome to first class. 5 new members. Welcome aboard, guys. Oh, yes. Who else? That is Yevany. Oh, yes. Gerald. You got it, my friend. You got it, my friend. I think Emmett is the last one. Yep. Again, guys, like as much as possible so we can get this video pushed forward. You know how difficult the YouTube algorithm is, so that'd be fantastic if you guys can give me a hand and like as much as possible. It is absolutely free of charge. There is no commitment at all whatsoever. All you have to do is click on the like button, and that is it. Thank you. I appreciate. I can see the likes going up, so much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do another round of gifts, gifted memberships. Let's enjoy that together. Oh yes, we got Captain Morpheus gifted. Oh yeah, Beanie Baby, Captain Riyadh, Airbus Guy, and Gaming with Jetty Jet. Congratulations to you 5 guys. Welcome to first class, my friends. This is my gift to you, so you can try out the premium memberships, and hopefully we get to meet each other on the Discord, because this is gonna give you some perks as well on the Discord. Gerald, you probably know that. Captain Morpheus, they're all sleeping. I hope this is gonna wake them up. Where's Beanie? God damn it. Where are you? Yeah, it's definitely You know, I was talking to Bossman earlier, and Bossman is like, man, we're coming back from the dead. Of course, yeah. Him and I, for some reason, we haven't streamed for quite some time. Each for our own reasons. And then you come back to the stream and people get to know you again and get to discover you again and be like, okay, who's this guy again? Okay, I forgot about him. All right. You know? So... Jarel, thank you, man. Thanks for congratulating everybody, and congratulations to all of you guys. The music is just going for it. It's going, man. Gaming with Jetty Jetta. That is gonna be the last one of this cycle, and that's it. We no longer have any more memberships, unless somebody gifts you memberships. That's it for me. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy your memberships. In fact, I'm gonna be upgrading you guys' roles on Discord as we speak. If you guys haven't had the chance to do so already, please !Discord in chat. It's gonna give you the link to our Discord, the DZ Aviation one and only Discord. We got a whole lot of fun going on out there. We got a bunch of classes. Basically, we've designed the Discord as if it's an airplane. You got economy class, you got premium economy, you got business class, you got first class, and there's the cockpit. You have the opportunity to speak with real pilots, ask questions to real pilots. You also have the opportunity to submit flight suggestions, and you can also apply to become a moderator, and so on and so forth. There are so many things you can do. Lots of fun people to talk to, a very, very great community that I am getting to know better and better, more and more, and appreciate a bunch. A whole lot of very, very nice people that I want you as well to get to know. We do regularly meet each other's on a virtual, not the virtual, but the vocal chat, the voice chat on Discord. We fly together, we mess around together, we have fun, and that is what the whole DZ journey is about. Building a community, getting to know each other, inspire each other, teach each other whatever we know, and you know, hoping that everyone gets to take something away from that experience. I do appreciate all of you guys for being part of this incredible journey. Like I mentioned the other day, someone was asking, you got 6,000 subscribers, but you only have 5 or 6 viewers or whatever. Well, unfortunately, we got attacked. I came recently to know that we were attacked by some bot attacks on the channel. And this has been flagged and reported to YouTube. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. Not all the 6,000 people are fake. No. We may have 1,000 or maybe less, 600 or something that are not what they should be. Unfortunately, yeah, we have recently been victim of this kind of attacks. I kind of know who that person is that is attacking us. I'm kind of having an idea. I can't confirm 100%. I know for sure who that person is, but you know, same asshole as usual. But we're not gonna think about that anymore. We just leave this to the back bench and move on with this, you know, continue on with our journey, hoping to get real people and no further attacks and stuff like that. So that's it. I mean, 156 FPS right now. What do you guys think of this? 150 freaking 160 FPS at times. Isn't that freaking awesome? Isn't that freaking awesome? Ay. That is the fast flyby, and this is the slow flyby. Unfortunately, we don't have a drone camera. I mean, we do have a drone camera. We do have a drone camera, but it does not work the same way as Microsoft. It just lets your airplane go. This drone camera is kind of like a like the chase plane one that we would get. Yeah, that would be kind of like the chase plane one. Otherwise, there's the loud chase cam, which we actually can fix somehow. We can do this and slightly go down here. Whoop. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not gonna look pretty, but I mean, we could technically make it look slightly prettier. Depth of field and then focus point, and we're gonna make sure that our focus point is the airplane itself. Nah, it's still not gonna work. Auto exposure, lock focus to airplane. Nah, this looks great on the ground, not in the skies. Now we can pan around the airplane with our drone. I guess our drone, our chase camera. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not gonna be your usual this is not gonna be your usual Microsoft visuals. I think this is like the... Is it like the gazillion? I mean, not the gazillion, but is it like the third time that we're doing X-Plane in Japan? I feel like every single time we freaking do X-Plane, it's in Japan for some reason. Let's take a look at this here. Honestly, I want to check. I really want to check. It's becoming funny, like really. Let's go to the channel here, and let's check this out very briefly here. So that's X-Plane right here, and then the last time we had X-Plane would have been. See, I'm on MSFS, so don't blame me, guys. I'm not feeling ashamed to do X-Plane. No. But listen, 4 months ago was the last flight that we did. And that was Norwegian Ops. So that was not Japan. It was Norwegian Ops. It was the day before, believe it or not, it was the day before the release of 2024. And we had a very successful, otherwise, stream where I reacted to the Blue experience, right? Yeah, and then after that we had 6 months. So yeah, on average within the last 6 months, in the span of 6 months, I had 1, 2, 3 and 4 videos about X-Plane. So Bossman, you saying, am I back to X-Plane? I mean sorry, I don't like the expression "I am back to X-Plane" because I don't consider that I've ever left X-Plane. It's just a matter of preference. I've been very much in favor of Microsoft in the recent months because of, you know, the prettiness of the graphics and, you know, the availability of study level / high fidelity airplanes and stuff like that. So we were busy with all that stuff there, but am I back to X-Plane? If your question means am I gonna be streaming explain more often. I can definitely promise that. However, it needs to be conditional, okay? It needs to be conditional. If I'm gonna be streaming X-Plane, it needs to be running smooth for me, because I'm not gonna be streaming it if it's broken, or if tomorrow they release a beta and my performance goes down to poop, then unfortunately I'm not gonna be. I don't want anybody to expect me to do X-Plane, and I'll be explaining that anyways. Yeah, more X-Plane content, definitely looking into that. I do want to. Right now, I know that we have a huge MSFS centered community, right? We do want to get kind of a mix and match, right, of explainers and MSFSers as well. And again, I don't want that division of I'm for Explain, I'm from MSFS, you suck, I suck. No. We all flight simulation enthusiasts, and even before flight simulation, we're all aviation enthusiasts. We all come from different backgrounds. Some of us have been or are engineers, some of us have or are mechanics, some of us are pilots or have been pilots, and so on and so forth. You get the point. And some of us are, you know, aspiring pilots, aspiring aviators, aspiring workers of the aviation industry. So I myself am as well an aspiring pilot again. So yeah, I am in the process of renewing my license, my ATPL license that I haven't used for 11 years now. I have not used my license for 11 years, and I was actually checking the process of how to get that back. Apparently I need to redo everything, but in a much faster pace. I don't know, I honestly have never moved away from aviation for that long, so I don't know. And it looks like it's gonna cost me some money to redo all that. So a lot of people that I've checked on Reddit and stuff, they're like, "Yep, be ready to put your money forward and see it go. Just go like this, you know." I mean, I had a pilot license, the ATPL. I've worked in the airlines. I have a considerable amount of hours in the industry. I don't think it would be a problem. I don't know if I have to redo everything, but so you can fly again back to your baby 787. I don't know, man. Bossman, I don't know. I have no idea. I know there's the Magnite 787 on X-Plane. It used to be a very good airplane on X-Plane 11, but for X-Plane 12, I don't know if it's compatible or not. I don't know if it works well. If I haven't tried it, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it, and then we'll see. If it works well, then we will probably do some of that. But honestly speaking, I don't know, man. When it comes to the 787, I have to say I have to say that I prefer it on MSFS. Although the Horizon sim on MSFS is not it's not as realistic as the Magnite, right? Oh yeah. I mean, it all depends if I get hired back, you know. It all depends. I don't know. Once I get my stuff ready, and hopefully if everything goes well and the class 1 passes and stuff like that, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see. So far I do have an option, not with Air Canada, but with Flair. I may have an option with Flair Air. It's gonna be based out of YYC again, but that's potentially, I know some people that informed me that if I get this and this and that, blah, 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 that I may actually get a step back into the door. For Air Canada, they're not hiring right now. Air Canada is on a freeze. since the whole tariff situation. They are on a higher freeze, so they are not in need of any people right now, and that may actually be a problem for me. I mean, again, assuming everything goes well, the process of reviving my license is not going to be an overnight thing, right? It's probably going to take me 3 to 4 months, depending on the finances and availability of money. I may be able to get that fairly quickly. I don't know. Actually, I still need to check the process, and you know, right now what I'm thinking about is the medical, because I had a medical issue 10 years ago. I had a pneumothorax, my lung collapsed, and that actually ended, or should I say, put my aviation career in a hiatus, unfortunately. I hate to remember those days because it was very difficult for me, but hopefully it works well and I get the medical. So far what I can see online is a lot of people are complaining, not from the medical itself, but from Transport Canada, because Transport Canada apparently takes a tremendous amount of time just to deliver the medical. And that is my step number 1, because I need to get the medical. That's basically my ATPL right there. If I get the ATPL, the medical, then I'm just gonna dash through whatever needs to be done. I think I need to meet with an instructor and hold on, let me tell you. So what about we go to Reddit? And I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna look at that. Okay, this is what I was looking at. So Canadian, I mean, pretty much this guy is in the same situation as me. Canadian, haven't flown in 16 years. How do I get my license back? So this guy says, about 16 years ago, I gave up on flying as a career. Between a newborn baby, job markets, massive debts, and wife, blah blah blah. I took the path of stopping flying and supporting my young family in the field. Okay, so what options might be available to someone in my position? I'm assuming to redo the whole thing. People here are saying probably need to start with a medical certificate. That's basically what I was saying. And I have heard that they are taking forever to get issues in Canada recently. Okay, that's 3 years ago. I don't know if it's still the situation or not. We'll see. This guy, ATPL, says start with applying for an aviation document booklet. Jacob, good evening, my friend. Good evening, welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well, man. Start with applying for an aviation document booklet. This process will reactivate your file with Transport Canada. Once you receive that, you can renew your medical and it will be stamped in the booklet. If you still have the records from your commercial training, you can pick up right where you left off. Okay, cool. So if I have my ATPL, I should be able to pick up right where I left off. Let's look into this here. Justice laws, Canadian aviation regulation. The holder has acted as pilot in command. Okay, recency requirements. Despite any other provisions of this subpart, no holder of a flight crew permit, license, or rating other than the holder of a flight engineer license shall exercise the privileges of permit, license, or rating unless the holder has acted. I hate laws. I hate laws. I hate laws. I don't know how to read this. It's written in such a language that I'm like, I have no idea what. Recency requirement. Okay. In order to comply with the requirement, the flight review shall include all items normally covered during the flight test for the issue of that permit or license. The flight instructor completing the flight review shall certify in the holder's personal log that the skill requirement has been met, and the holder shall certify complete the written examination, student pilot permit or private pilot license for God damn it, no way. Should I do this again? The P-Star, obviously. The certification in B above shall be read. This is certified that skills requirement permit or license has been met and shall include the date and the name, signature, and license number of the instructor. In order to comply with the requirements, any of the following are considered acceptable on the completion of a flight review conducted by the holder of a flight instructor rating in the same category. So it means that I need to do a flight review with an instructor. Shall include all the items normally covered during the flight tests for the issue of that permit or license. Attendance at a safety seminar conducted by Transport Canada. Successful completion of a recurrent training program designed to update pilot knowledge, which could include subject areas such as human factors, meteorology, flight planning. So I need to do a recurrent. I need to apparently redo my PPL, my CPL, and my ATPL. All three. Okay. Anyway, now at the ripe old age of 46, I'm looking to finish it and get back to flying. This is the guy I talked to you about. Open your wallet and watch your money fly out first. Yep. That is about what is about to happen. Oh. My FPS went down suddenly for some reason. For some reason, it went down. Now it's back. Cool. I am good, says Jacob. Hey, man. Hey, brother. We are trying out X-Plane. I mean, look at the clouds now. The clouds don't look too bad. Thank you very much for the like, whoever did. I do really appreciate it. And keep going, keep going. I see a bunch more people, right? So we should have a little bit more likes, technically. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, the clouds do look pretty in this scene right now. If we look to the left, maybe a little bit, although there's a hole in the distance that I don't understand what it's supposed to be. And on the right side here, yeah, the right side is sort of convincing. Yes, indeed. Maybe. So if I'm not mistaken, the simulator right now is trying to load stuff around us. And that should be the reason why it's bugging. Yeah, see, I'm back to 160 FPS. Explain, baby, explain. So yeah, right now I'm in a reflection phase. I haven't started anything. I'm in a reflection phase. I'm trying to plan things, plan my moves. How am I gonna do this? What's the process? I got no idea. If there's anyone who's an aviator in Canada, a pilot, who's part of the channel, please talk to me, man. Send me a message. Come over to Discord. Let's chat. By the way, Jacob, are you on Discord? Are you on the DZ Discord? Jacob, are you on the DZ Discord, my man? I don't think I've met you there. I don't think so, brother. Where the hell is Evan? Evan, goddammit, where are you? How far behind he is? I can't even see him, man. I can't see him. Let's check VATSIM radar. Maybe. Oh, you don't have one. Okay, fair enough, buddy. Fair enough, my friends. Let's check VATSIM radar. Don't you tell me that your sim crashed on you, man. Oh no, it didn't. Ivanovic. Yes, buddy. Yes, man. You know, one of the good things that you can do on X-Plane is you can spy on people, man. And do this right here. And then we're gonna wait a few moments here. And we should be able to see Evan. Let's try to find Evan. God damn it. Well, let's try to find Evan. Where is he? God damn it, Evan. Come on, come on. We're waiting for you, Evan. First of all, Evan is supposed to be at flight level 370. So about the same level as me. So he should be... Oh. Ha ha ha! There he is. There is Evan. These are the joys of X-Plane, my friends. The joys of X-Planes. You can spot people, man. And you can figure out the fact that they have their landing lights on still. At flight level 370. God damn it, Evan. Turn off your landing lights, buddy. Let me know what you guys think of the clouds. Honestly, right now, the clouds look pretty good to me. To my eye, I'm not complaining of anything. I mean, behind us, it's kakapupu. But, I mean, the white thing is... It's real. In real life, you see it, and you see those kind of gray heads, right, that pop out. But, yeah. It's looking all right to me. At least to me, it's looking all right. Okay, let's do performance mode here. Right. We should do weather, because we do have a weather radar. Let's not forget that. My goodness me, the FPS is all over the place. It's trying to load. There's an island that we're flying over, and it's trying to load it. Is that someone in front of us? Oh yes, that is indeed someone that just happened to disappear. Nope. VATSIM radar. Do we have anybody ahead of us? Yes, we do. There is a oh no, that wouldn't be him. Nope, that would not be him. Oh, he appeared again. That's probably a traffic, whatever, FS traffic, or like a traffic global. There you go. Ah. Yeah, that's the challenge of zooming onto an airplane that is in movement. Ah, he appeared again. Let's try to see if we can get him. It looks like it's either a 737 or... Ah! Yeah, it's a 7-3. It's way ahead of us. I will never be able to kind of catch him right in there. Actually, maybe I could. If I do this and I zoom all the way and I stop moving, yup. It's a sky mark. See, this is a cool thing on X-Plane. And I'll show you another cool thing. Once we arrive, I'll once we arrive to our destination, what I'll do is I'm gonna move the time a little bit. I'm gonna show you what the daytime looks like, what nighttime looks like, how things kind of play a little bit on this sim, and then it hopefully will give you an idea. Right now the sun is right above us. It's very bright with a cloud reflection of the sun and stuff. It's pretty bright. It is normally the way it should look. I mean, in an X-plane way, right? But okay. Something happened with the playlist. My bad. Oh. Tree Fox, November 8033 Fox. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Thanks for giving us company in this flight across the Japanese waters. Hope you're doing well, my man. Thank you, man. Right now, for some reason, the let's go back to regular speed. I think we went into overspeed slightly because we are supposed to have a tailwind slightly, not as much, but one good improvement on X-Plane from X-Plane 11 is that now it draws the clouds all the way to the horizon, and it does a pretty good job doing so. As you can see, it's all covered all the way to the horizon when you have like massive amounts of clouds and stuff. And the clouds are you know, it's not like some simulators where you enter an area and suddenly when it's overcast, it's all the way overcast all around you. Obviously right now we're flying over an overcast area, but further there were no clouds, so hopefully we hit some in between area where we where I can show you that, you know, the transition is smooth. It's not like I mean, it downloads the weather updates, but if, for example, in a moment it's gonna do the downloads and ahead of me there are no clouds, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go through a transition from a cloudy area to a non-cloudy area, similar to Microsoft Flight Sim and the way it does things. Once again, thank you very much, Tree Fox. I really appreciate your sub. Thank you, my man. Always good to see new people come over. Always pretty nice. The sky is the sky is missing some something in terms of the sky colors. I feel like the sky is missing something. There is a tiny little bit of bloom effect that that in my opinion is missing right now, because it's washed out. It looks like it's tiny bit washed out. If you go to the outside, I mean, if you look at the like this part of the airplane, so the engines, right, you can see that the forward part and the leading edge of the engine is bright, but if you look at the trailing, like the trailing edge of the wings here, there's no whatsoever reflection. There's no light reflection, nothing, right? And that is not... see? Look how the light reflects on the fuselage, right? The fuselage is bright. The airplane from the outside is bright. But when you get inside, it kind of dims down things. I don't know if there's a tint on the windows or how it works, but I mean, yeah, actually, even yeah, there's a slight tint. There's a little bit of look at the green color of the engines. If I get out, it brightens the green color of the engines, and if I get back in, it gets it dimmed down. Another way for you to check it out is to look at the very top of the sky, very top of the screen. You'll see that the sky right now is the blue sky on the very top is very dark-ish, right? Boom. If I get out, it gets brightened a little bit. So there is definitely some sort of a tint on the windows, which is sort of preventing us from having a full picture on what things should look like. Also, there may be that may be something we can figure out on the settings. Maybe display, chrono digital. No. Maybe visuals. I'm gonna say it's visual effects, right? Windshield effect. No. Cockpit glass. Is it this? Aha! See, there you go. That was indeed the glass in the cockpit. See, now it looks a little bit more like the real thing should look. I mean, yeah, the glass looks good, but it makes it really really dark. Tree Fox says, how are you enjoying the new beta 12.2.0? It is actually I'm gonna say it is it's giving points. It is making me give Explain a little bit more points, and I'm actually at this point considering even getting back to regular Explain streams. Maybe we'll do 1 week Explain, 1 week MSFS, or we will alternate a few flights here and there. Probably MSFS is still gonna take the lead. We're probably gonna get more MSFS streams than Explain, simply because it's still in beta. But hopefully, once everything is set and done for 12.2, I'm considering to do kind of make up a schedule, a good schedule for me to do both. Right? We want to try to please everyone, right? As a content creator, I think it's my duty. It's even Bossman's duty to do that as well, except Bossman is gonna be like, hey, Explain is not for me. But he needs to try. He needs to try. That's all I have to say. He needs to try. I'm kind of bugging Bossman. Maybe he just left. I don't know if you heard this, but shh. I didn't say anything. I did not say anything, okay? I did not say anything. I mean, you know what? You know what? Guys. Okay. Let's do a challenge, okay? Let's do a... let's do this, okay? Let's challenge Bossman, because Bossman calls himself the king of whatever, King Azar, the king of landing, the king of this, the king of my ass, okay? Look, if he really wants to call himself the king, then I would say I want to challenge him to jump on X-Plane and to butter the 737. Butter it, and you get my nomination. I nominate him as a king, the landing king. But on Microsoft Flight Sim, it's too easy, right? Tree Fox, MSFS is not for me, and unfortunately I cannot try. But thank you for taking a look at X-Plane. Not a problem, my friend. Not a problem. It's my pleasure, man. I mean, it's not just taking a look at X-Plane. At this point, it's you should expect a more regular X-Plane stream type of feed, right? We will, like I mentioned, we will try to do every other stream. We'll try to plug in an X-Plane stream. right? And then we'll see how it goes from there. Yassine, good evening, my friend. How are you doing, Mr. Funky Bass, brother? عيدك مبروك خويا. عقبال كل عام ان شاء الله في حياتك، حياة عائلتك، حياة الاقارب والاصدقاء ولا فامي وكامل ان شاء الله. صافا بيان خويا. Good to see you as well, my friend. I haven't seen you for a long time, bro. You have to come to the Discord and you know, interact. We have like a system on the Discord where the more you send messages, the more you share pictures, screenshots, the more you interact, you chat with the community, the more experience you get. There's like an experience kind of a XP game within the Discord. It's arcane. And then the more you interact, the more points you get, and the more points you get, the faster your role on Discord is gonna be upgraded. So you start at economy class, and then once you get XPs, you level up to premium economy. So you unlock a bunch of things. You keep interacting, you level up to business class. You keep interacting, you level up to first class, and so on and so forth. And as you level up, you get more channels that get unlocked on the Discord, and you get more access, more abilities, and so on and so forth. So it's a fun way of keeping everybody engaged, and yeah, and that's it. So we're getting X camera. By the way, this camera is pretty cool. It lets you do so many interesting things. Let's mess with it a little bit. Here are my options, my camera options. Let's try to see if we can pan around. No, this is not the Zebo. This is the level up. Enable smooth camera joints. Nope. Nope. Scenic flyer. I don't know what this is. Circle view. Yeah. This is kind of the same as enable Cineflex camera. What is Cineflex camera? A Cineflex camera maintains a constant pitch, heading, and roll regardless of the aircraft's orientation. Oh, this is cool. Cool. Boom. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. So this is not the Zebo. This is the level up. This one here. The team level up. I mean, Zebo is this guy here, Lubos Zebek. He's Zebo. So they kind of mixed a certain amount of partners left and right, and yes, that is what they did. So aside from the things that we saw earlier on the visual effects, there's the windshield and gauges reflections. Okay. Ah, so this is what it is. Windshield and gauge reflections. Is that what it is? This one seems to be disabled. But there's the cockpit glass, hardware throttle on ACAS. Strobe effects in cockpits. That should not be. That shouldn't be. Flight director helper, no. FPS error, no. Aero helper, EFB brightness, day, night, auto. Okay. Then realism, you got the align, refuel, packs, boarding time, cargo load time, catering load time. Tire blow in advance. Your tires can blow. They can blow. They can explode. Then you get parking brakes. It's kind of the same thing as the Zebo, honestly. You do have like the autosave, which I don't want to enable because my simulator is going to pause once while it does that. And XHSI, trim control, hardware, guarded cover always open, external payload, EFBs, external stairways, air stairs. Okay. A bunch of things. Passenger volume, you can equalize, you can calibrate. You can go really into detail with a bunch of things. Display invariants, placards, auto flight. So we went placard, call outs. I don't want it British, I want it American. Yeah, American. The FMS, the buttons options, and then you know the SATCOM, the lights and whatnot. So everything is in. It's it is basically a Zebo on steroid, to put it very simple. Still at 251 nautical miles. So let's take a look at the winds. The latest weather. Latest weather at RJBB. And as you can see here, we're looking at Cav conditions, 340 at 5 knots, temperature 10, dew point 04, and QNH 1021. We're just gonna go ahead and enter that QNH right here. 1021, there you go. Just on standby here. The wind is good, so we're probably gonna land with flaps 30. 102.50, that's gonna be our nav 1. What did it say? 118.50, right? Oh, what was that? Sorry, 108.50, my bad. 108.50, there you go. And then nav 2 as well. 108.50. Let's set it that way. And the course 239. All right, cool. So we are kind of ready, and then the other thing here is whenever we arrive, I want to kind of know. I want to know where we're expected to be and at what altitude. So Niksov at or below flight level 140, maximum 240 knots. Okay, so once we hit our top of descent, we're gonna want to go down to flight level 140, which is gonna be our transition altitude. So I don't know if you're still here, Tree Fox, but I'm looking at what you do, man, and it's very interesting. You're more into the home cockpit and training stuff, right? It's lovely, brother, lovely. Kind of like a Swan Sim and stuff. In the same category. Oops. Okay. Whatever. So I wanted to try Say Intentions, my friends. Because today I heard that there was something called Skynet, which has recently been released. And Skynet basically... Skynet basically combines the AI control, the ATC, AI ATC, with the virtual pilots, so us basically. So like right now I'm on VATSIM, there's no ATC. It's kind of boring, it's kind of lame, right? But with Say Intentions, Skynet, apparently they're gonna roll it out soon and it's gonna be free of charge. We can log into their platform, to the portal, so Say Intentions, and it's gonna be automatically a multiplayer environment. So if you're flying, I'm gonna be able to see your traffic, your airplane. We're gonna be able to see each other's. However, there will be no real human being ATC. It's gonna be all AI, and apparently it's top-notch controls, top-notch intelligence. It's very, very smart. It is able to do the separations properly, the approaches, the departures, and whatnot. And it knows the taxiway and the networks and stuff like that. And it's pretty good, apparently. So the advantage of doing the Say Intentions Skynet is that you no longer rely upon VATSIM controllers who, let's be very honest, don't really have a set schedule. It's not like Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge, they have a schedule. We know that they're available if they are, and we know from what time to what time, and it's daily. And so you can schedule your practice or whatever around that, right? However, with VATSIM you can't. You can just hope to get someone to you know, control you, and sometimes you get control for a small part of your flight. Sometimes you get no control at all, and then when you're on final, somebody reaches out to you. Yesterday I was doing a flight. I did basically the tour, the All Nippon Airways tour on the VA system. And I did a flight from London Heathrow to Tokyo Haneda. And it was a 13 hours and 40 minutes flight. 13 hours and 40 minutes long. So quite a big flight, right? No control at all, right? I arrived to Haneda. I land, no control. I vacate the runway, no control. Okay. I taxi, you know, if you know Haneda, I taxi on Charlie, and then I taxi on Golf. And I'm about to cross runway 34 left. I cross runway 34 left, which is a parallel runway from the one I landed on. Once I cross runway 34 left, control reaches out. Contact me. I contact, hi, we just crossed the runway. what can I do for you? I mean, at this point, what can I do for you? It's no longer what you can do for me, you know? And then jokingly, the guy is like, say taxi, say gate, say parking gate. I'm like, we're looking for gate 112 because the VA system actually dispatches you to, as much as possible, they do have data and stuff, and they tend to dispatch you to real gates and stuff like that. So they gave me gate 112 at Terminal 3 Haneda. So I announced the dispatch gate, and they're like, sure, yeah. They give me the taxiways and the route, and that's it. But again, my point is, with this kind of thing, you can say bye-bye to this kind of partially controlled flights, right? You get say intentions, which is AI, and we hope we can trust that. We hope we can trust the fact that it's gonna guide us and it's going to control us in an efficient way. But imagine it. If you have it, then it's 24/7. Anytime you log in, you will always find ATC. And when I communicate with the ATC, you can hear me. You're going to be able to hear my voice. I'm going to be able to hear your voices. I'm going to be able to hear the AI ATC talk to you. So, yeah, honestly, a great feature that it's a great feature that I very much see myself adopt very, very, very quickly. Because we're all about realism. I know VATSIM, a lot of people like to chill. You know, a lot of people love the takeoff and chill, you know? Take off and chill, brother. Some may do their homeworks. Some may take off and go watch a movie. Some people may take off and work at the same time, doing their job, actual daytime job. Some people take off on a long haul and go do their grocery, or like freaking go take a shower, go do some gardening, work on the yard, whatever. It's kind of funny, the amount of things that happen when people are on cruise, you know? Okay, so here's the land. Le Japon. And that is Miyazaki that you guys can see down there. You can see the city of Miyazaki. Miyazaki Airport, Bougainvillea. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. To our Japanese viewers, by the way. Fun fact, we do have Japanese viewers. Attention! We have Mr. Shikishima. Mr. Shikishima, I hope he comes to watch us. I don't know what time it is in Japan, but we got Mr. Shikishima. And we also have Kosuke. We have Kohei as well. And the last one was Yamagata-san. But again, I'm in Montreal, they're in Japan. We don't have the same time zone. Yeah, at this time of the day, I don't know if they're working, if they're enjoying their Saturday morning, or if they're watching this this guy called DZ Aviation from Canada streaming X-Plane. My bad. I still have energy, I promise. I just basically finished this. This thing. That is a Starbucks Frappuccino coffee drink. Caramel. Just finished it. I got 2 Snickers and a bottle of Starbucks Frappuccino. I got in a bad habit of buying Starbucks every single day. Now every day I have to take my son to daycare and pick him up. I work from home, so I'm at home, right? I just drop him off in the morning, come back home, and then in the evening around 4, I go pick him up, bring him back home, right? Every single time I do that, there's a Starbucks, should I say, that is close to my place, so I always do like a small hook, you know. I just go, I stop by, get a coffee, go pick up my son. Or like when I drop him off in the morning, I go to Starbucks first, drop him off, come back home. Thanks to the wifey, I got addicted to coffee, so trying to work on it. Honestly, not an easy thing, especially when you get 2 coffees a day, but I'm getting a yawn attack. I'm yawning for some reason, but I'm not sleepy at all. I don't know, I'm just yawning. So apparently we get the option to use Say Intentions AI for free for 24 hours. The AI ecosystem for flight simulation. Experience the future of flight simulation with Say Intention. Leveraging cutting-edge AI technology will bring you the most advanced ATC experience on the market. I don't know. So there's the entourage, which is AI cabin crew, tour guides, mentors, radio chatters, pushback, progressive taxi, whatever. Shit. There's the CPDLC and ACARs, unscripted AI ATC, IFR VFR, co-pilots, premium voices. So the thing is Sky Ups, right? That's what they call. I'm honestly, if you ask me, and by the way, sorry, Say Intentions guys, nothing against you. If any of you guys happens to stumble upon this video, I have nothing against you guys, Say Intentions. You guys do an awesome job, fantastic product. But I am not really in favor of monthly subscriptions. Here's a 350. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. Yeah, somebody was consuming some smokables right under my window, and then all of that stuff was coming to my face, and I'm like, I know this smell, right? You know? So we are flying very close to this guy here. Which, let's explore him, is a 350 from Starlux. He's flying slightly above us, so it shouldn't be a big problem. I'm not picking him up on the... I'm not seeing him on the TCAS. And TCAS is TRA, so... Slightly on the right. Here the clouds are pro. Here you get a pro image of the clouds. I mean, when you change, you get some artifacts, but that's not explained. That's just a camera system that cuts through things, right? It's very hard to believe that is the Kavoke down at Osaka when we're literally entering the mainland here, and it's very, very cloudy. Tokyo traffic, New Sky 1748, Evan, you copy?
MSFS.
And so you are in MSFS, right?
Affirmative.
Do you have as many clouds as I have here on the stream?
Yeah, I have a lot of clouds below me.
Okay, so it is actually accurate weather. Cool, thank you, man.
Okay.
There you go. I'm thinking that after this, yeah, I'm thinking we may actually stop at Osaka. We won't continue to Haneda. We'll see still. I'm gonna have to see what time we arrive at. But if we look at the FMC, 2:56 is our Zulu arrival time. What time is it now? It's 2:21, so we should be landing in 30 minutes. We should be landing in 30 minutes, but we haven't reached our top of descent yet. So top of descent at 33 and then landing at 55 means 22 minutes. I don't know. I would like to see that. I'd like to see that happen. Notice how inside the clouds, the density of the clouds will make the wing difficult to the wingtip difficult to see. That is also apparently one of the elements that Laminar is working on. Apparently they said that they want to improve it, so. Okay. Let's get a different, let's get a change of mood. There are a few artifacts here, but supposedly that this thing is a good one. Here's Evan. Sorry. All right. Cloud surfing, my friends. Who likes cloud surfing? Look how the shadow. See how we get like some sort of how can I explain it? Some sort of cloud density that invades the leading edge of your wing, and so it's almost like you are in a fog, in a layer of fog, you know. That is basically almost how it feels. So the answer to the title of this video is Explain 12.2.0 worth the try? Absolutely. And I'm coming from 3 legs. I'm coming to you with about 6 hours on this newest update. I have flown about 6 hours of continuous flight with this update. So I think that if you used to be an X-Plane fan, and if you move to Microsoft Flight Simulator because Microsoft Flight Simulator appeal to you visually, and you like PMDG, and you like the Phoenix, and you like the FS Labs, and you like the any builds and whatnot, then, but you like Explain still, then I would say definitely keep an eye open on Explain. It's not the end of the it is not the it is not the end of Explain's shelf life by any mean, and I kind of I kind of am coming to you guys with a somewhat hopeful mood, because let's be honest, I had given up on Explain myself. I tried, and I just gave up on it completely, right? But I have a sweet and sour, not a sweet and sour relationship with Explain. Explain connects me to Japan. Explain connects me directly to Japan. In which way? In such a way that most of the time, if not all the time that I have spent in Japan, I have spent it using Explain as my main simulator. And I went through some sort of struggles when I lived in Japan. Being a foreigner there, trying to get a job, a complete change of life, moved from Canada, whatever. And so I was at home a lot because I was constantly attempting to find a job without success. So anyways, so I had nothing to do, and I got my friend Anis, aka Elias, who's a moderator on our Discord server. Back then I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do FS9 or FS6 or whatever. And he comes to me, he's like, no, that is so bad. And that's back in 2016. He's like, no. You gotta download Explain 11 and you're gonna try it. And that's when I started Explain 11. And the moment I discovered Explain 11, think about it, I was just done with a real life flying career, maybe a year after the end. My flight career ended in 2015. Yeah, I was about a year. It was about a year after that. And so I was like, okay, whatever, I'm going to FSX. And I meet with a guy, and the guy's like, don't go to FSX, it's terrible. And what should I do then? He's like, okay, well, here's the website, check it out and tell me what you think. He gives me the Explain 11 website. So I try, you know, the trial version of Explain around Seattle area. I try it and I'm like, wow, this definitely feels and looks better than FSX or FS9, which to me was the only simulator back then, right? I was not really in hardcore simmer, or at least not into the... Look at this effect, guys. Isn't that fantastic? Look at the wingtip, how it kind of... they're still improving it, but it looks great. It looks great! It looks great! Gonna do some hardcore screaming here. Yeah, if they work on it solid, it's got a good potential. Anyways, back to the main topic. So yeah, so I try Explain, and ever since I'm stuck with it. So I spend most of my days when I don't... eventually I got a job and I started working and stuff, right? But when I was at home, most of the time that I spent at home, I was on the simulator. And I started to discover the concept of virtual airlines, and flown to about many locations in the world, in the virtual world. And then Microsoft Flight Sim, and then, well, obviously a few years later, I'm still on Explain, right? 2020 comes, Microsoft Flight Sim comes, and there's a shift, right? Obviously, the year after the release of 2020, I was still flying on Explain, for sure. I still flown on Explain, but once MSFS got better, I just moved to Explain, to MSFS, sorry. and that's when things started to get bitter on the X-plane side. The reason why I'm saying this is because basically X-plane just connects me to Japan. Reminds me those days of struggle, which now when I remember them are kind of bittersweet. It's those days are, I remember the struggle of living in Japan, of going through the whole culture shock and culture change and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of remember, like, anyways, whatever. Sorry about that. So seeing the improvement that X-plane has gone through kind of makes me hopeful. Hopeful to getting better content, better stuff, you know, from X-plane, from Laminar. So let's see how it goes. This is bad weather, my friends. This is very, very bad weather. Let's get some spoiler action, some speed brake action. Hold on. What the hell is this? Lilac. So Nobun, Awaji. Hold on, let's check this. Nobun, Awaji, Lilac. Bebil. Aha, see? Yeah, Bebil. Bebil. Boom. I'm gonna check the arrival here. So Nobun, Awaji. Nobun, Awaji, Lilac, Sepek, Maya. And then we turn to meet with Delta 049er Kilo, then Bebil, and then the 24 rights. Not sure why we have a circle here. I mean, I can see here the turn and then getting into the runway, but not sure why we have a full circle around Lilac. Is that the hold? Is that the hold? Yeah, let's delete. Let's delete this. And let's delete this. Do this. Okay, weird. Baby L24 right. Whatever. So there's an airplane in front of us. We're gonna have to be careful. That may or may not be our friend Evan. No, he's behind us. Oh, that's an air peach guy. Tetsuya Tanaka. Wow. It is dark here. It's very dark. It's very dark. Probably one of the things that Laminar needs to improve themselves on. It was bright, it looked good, and now we're under the clouds, and I feel like it looks a little bit too dark. In my humble opinion, it does look a little bit too dark. Notice when I zoom in, it's no longer dark, but when I zoom out, it is absolute darkness, man. We need a flashlight almost to check things. And I think that my lights, my background lights, are at the maximum level. So I don't know if it's an airplane issue or if it's a simulator issue. Whatever. Let's try to do some cinematics. What happened? Yeah, that camera kind of moved with my airplane. Anyways, I don't see a lot of people chatting, but I hope you guys are enjoying. I do see there are some people watching us, so let us know. We gotta go down pronto. Probably at about 2100 feet per minute. And we're gonna reduce the speed to 240 knots. And just so that we are good. Okay, Evan, you may go ahead, man, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit my My altitude restriction right there, man. It may be tricky, man. God damn it, man. It is dark. Who knew? Who knew the weather would be like this? Hopefully if we can get to Maya at 4,000, then we are gold. We are solid gold. If not, then screw it. Screw it. Okay. Ending lights. Continuous. Logo lights at this point. And wing lights. Altimeter has already been set. I don't know why RAAS is asking me to set it again. And now the FPS is going down just to load the airport. Obviously.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go? No. I'm gonna go down to 4,000, my friend. Kansai traffic, good evening. This is New Sky 1748. We are on the correction. Hold on a second. I forgot the name. Nikov Charlie. Once again. New Sky 1748 for Kansai traffic on the Nikov Charlie arrival. We're currently reporting from 7,000 feet for 4,000. Inbound Maya, we expect the ILS Yankee runway 24 right Kansai. And last transmission, you are unreadable, my friend. Yeah, so we should hopefully be able to make it 4,000 or above. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's no big deal. So after Maya, after Maya, we're gonna go to Delta, whatever. That is actually what it is. So Bebil at 1,600 over Bebil. That is that's tough.
Kansai traffic, last station. Can you see your name again? Kansai traffic.
Okay, now I can hear the guy. Let's check on Evan. Oh. Evan is still high. He's much higher. 2,500. That is cool. Okay. Let's stop the music. And we're gonna focus. We are going to focus on all this. Maybe we're gonna reduce the descent rates. reduce it to like let's do this. It's gonna hold. What is my VREF 132? We will basically just hit flaps 1. Alright guys, are we ready for landing? Are we ready? That is which airport is that? Is that Kobe? Oh, that's not Kobe. That is Kobe. That is indeed Kobe Airport. As you can see, Kobe Airport and Kobe City right behind it. Kind of cool, honestly. Okay, let's go down to 190. And now, no more Maya though. We passed Maya. Maya is behind us. Right now we're going on to this guy here. That's where we're going. Okay. Alright, let's do this, my friends. Let's see how everything goes. Aviation Curry, good evening, my friend. I hope you're doing well. My friend Nash. My friend Nash from the Down Under. How's it going down there, my friend? Good morning to you. Or should I say by now it's what, 11? Noon? Pretty much noon, right? Unless you're... Oh, you said you're from Perth, so... If I remember correctly... Correct me if I'm wrong, man. If it may be still morning, right? Alright. And that is our turn.
You're up.
Almost 11 a.m. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us. We're doing X-Plane today. Kind of a special stream, I guess. Kind of a little bit of a relaxed evening, right? We're checking out the latest version of the beta, X-Plane 12.2.0. They've announced so much stuff, so I couldn't not try it. I had anticipation. And there you go. So many ships. Whoa. And just to confirm, we said flaps 30, right? Yeah, we did say flaps 30, and we are at flaps 25. Let's go flaps 30. 060 at 40 knots. If we... Okay, really? Emirates A380 had to divert to Melbourne because it was really bad. Oh, wow. Okay. That's kind of scary.
243, we're turning base on runway 24 right, Kansai traffic.
And Kansai traffic, New Sky 1748. We are on final runway 24 right. Okay, let's do this. Approach. At this point, we are pretty much visual-ish. We're on the glide slope. And one good thing with X-Plane, from a humoristic point of view, there is no such a thing as, I'm gonna start the replay, I'm gonna stop the replay, I'm gonna pause the replay, I'm gonna replay and I'm gonna find myself in another continent. No. X-Plane does it all in the back end. Evan, who's flying behind me right now, the other day he was recording his flight, and he arrives and he hits replay and he gets transported to another dimension. That's Evan. 1,000 feet stabilized, and we got a missed approach altitude.
Too fast. Too fast.
Yes. Too fast at 132 knots. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. I guess. I guess they know better. Something I will always commend X-Plane for is that the yoke input is really real time. There is literally zero latency. I can feel it, like literally.
Unstable. Unstable.
We are not unstable. What are you talking about? We're trying to stay stable, actually. That is stressful. There's an airplane that just took off. Follow the flight director. Kind of fight against the winds. What is that floating thing? Oh no.
100.
We're gonna miss the point because so much stuff.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Long landing. Long landing.
Whoa.
1,000 feet remaining.
There you go, touchdown. I kind of like that floaty, but oh, whoa, 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 what is that? Traffic global? You're fired. Get out of here. Traffic global, you are fired. Get out of here.
That's the traffic, reach 243, short final, 24 right.
And the 4 right is now vacated. Kansai traffic. Okay. Finally, to Kansai. To Kansai. Vacate to the left. Let's go turn off the landing lights. We are gonna keep taxi lights on. Wing lights, maybe, yes, we can keep them on. It's kind of gray and depressing here in Kansai. And we're gonna watch our friend Evan. I'm gonna watch him land. Let's just pause here and do this. Let's watch him with some music. With a big ship behind him. Come on, Evan. We're watching you, buddy. Whoop, he's floating. Yeah, it was tricky upon landing.
I guess the traffic, beach 240 going around.
Oopsie. That was a good choice, my friend. All right. Anyways, in our case, we're gonna call for guidance. And luckily, who do we have other than our good old follow me? Good old follow me truck. Forgot to bring the volume back, my apologies. All right. There you go.
Block station, where are you taxiing?
We're expected to go for gate 4 at Kansai, 1748.
Welcome to Kansai. I'm at gate 13.
Alright, if you're at 1-3, there shouldn't be any conflict, 1748.
Roger that, thank you.
My pleasure.
Contractor 1.
Roger. Okay, let's try to taxi a little faster here. It tends to slow down somehow. Here at Kansai, for some reason, the bridge here is... oh, god damn it, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Why do you ruin the immersion? Traffic global. Traffic global. Let's give me a big hug. Give me a big hug. Give me a big hug. Hug me. I hope I'm not gonna crash. No way. Ah! The joy of flight simulation. When you have a broken program that does not understand what it is like to taxi. I mean, visually okay to see airplanes parked on the ground, but when they taxi in your face, it's you want to talk to Just Flight and tell them, hey, Just Flight, can you please update this shit? That was a big 777 that wanted to hug me, man. A big Korean 777 that hates me so bad. And the culprit. The culprit, a big 777 from Korea with an outdated livery, wanted to hug me tight. Anyways, 2 hours and 13 minutes. We're not as late as I thought we may have been. And yeah, we will end the stream here. We'll go to the gates, we'll offload, we'll do the replay, and we'll call it a day. I was honestly planning to go to Haneda, but yeah, it's 11. It's 11:03, and tomorrow I got something to do. I got somewhere to be at, so I want to make sure that I have enough time to sleep. Hopefully, I don't know. I can't confirm 100%, but I'm gonna try my best tomorrow to do a another stream. Hopefully, can't confirm it, but please stay tuned. You will know if there's anything. You will know for sure. I'll put in a thumbnail and whatnot. So it looks like it rained here. I can see some wetness on the ground, almost like there's standing water or something. Yep, it does look like there's some standing water. Some All Nippon catering truck on the left. Kansai. I almost messed up my turn. Juniao Airline. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but Juniao? Juniao. Love it. Love the ground vehicles on X-Plane. To be very, very honest. Love the way they do things. Let him pass. Love it, love it, love it. This adds a whole different layer to the realism. On Microsoft, unfortunately, you don't have these markings at any, like even the payware airports, they don't have this. Because I know that my X-Plane has some sort of logic. X-Plane has some sort of logic and kind of gives you access to building your network, your taxiway network and stuff, right? Something that Microsoft is lacking at. Anyways, before I end the stream today, I do want to show you a couple of elements on X-Plane that needs to be taken in consideration, because why is the cat freaking out?
Kansai traffic, repeat, 234, we're gonna do a short approach on runway 24 left, 724 right.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, something just happened. I'll be right back.
Time and get the gate, Kansai traffic.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My cat just freaked out. I thought something happened. Turns out she's just playing with ghost cats. God damn it, bossman. Let's go for a tower view. Yeah, you can see there's some good amount of reflection. God damn it. This guys, come on. This scene looks pretty awesome. Look, we're going a little bit off the taxiway here, but I just want you to pay attention to like how cool this looks, man. The reflection. There's no ray tracing, but there's like a sort of simulation of ray tracing, which honestly, guys, come on, we should give credits to Laminar for this. At least, you know, okay, Laminar is probably not gonna get anywhere close to where Microsoft is today, but at least they're trying, and that is very, very much appreciated. I like to say, what a time to be alive, because there's some sort of rage or competition that is making Laminar really try hard to get back from the dead, because they were dead a few months ago. The simulator was absolutely outrageous, and you know the initial release of X-Plane with the complete lack of compatibility with the previous add-ons was okay. I think I know what happened. Whoever was stretching outside, my cat was at the window, and she received all of that smoke in her face, so I think she snapped. I think my cat just snapped. That's why she was afraid that something may have happened. My cat lost it. God damn it, man. What? He's landing on runway 24 left now? Yeah, he's coming in a little bit too fast. Still 126 FPS here at Kansai, which is a very demanding airport. And our friend Evan, let's catch him on his floatingly beautiful landing. Ah, come on, go down. There you go. Whoopsie, sorry, he made it. Welcome to Kansai. Gonna turn here. I mean, it's alright. The weather really reminds me of what Japan felt like on a semi-overcast day. It really feels like this. Like, they do really tend to have those big dark overcast clouds, and you basically in a hole, man. In a dark hole when the weather's like that. All right, and that is where we're gonna park today. Parking 4, where Solar Seed and Air Peach, or Peach Air, all the All Nippon group parks. I don't know what you think, guys, but to me it was a very intermediately, can we say intermediately? I mean, you know what I mean, right? Really moderately immersive experience. The whole flight, the whole Ishigaki to Kansai was a very moderately immersive experience. I like I like a lot of things from this latest version of X-Plane, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sell X-Plane to anybody. I'm not trying to convince anybody to switch in over to X-Plane. What I'm telling you is really my raw opinion, coming from a phase where I hated X-Plane pretty much, you know, coming from a phase where I thought the simulator was dying and that there was no hope for the simulator. I can tell you that this version, this latest update, is a step in the right direction, and if you are like me and you lost hope in X-Plane, well, let me tell you, try it and be very objective with your judgment. Don't expect too much from X-Plane and don't compare X-Plane to Microsoft, because those two guys are not the same. They're not. They do not use the same rendering engine. Everything is different on those. In both simulators, everything works in a completely different way. So, I hope this video helps. I mean, I hope it helps you. You know, get some clarification. If you haven't had the capacity to test out the latest update, then at least I was able to showcase that to you. Again, if you made it all the way to this phase of the stream and you're still watching, thank you so very much, guys. I do really appreciate your support. Even though you haven't spoken that much, I do still appreciate you guys sticking by and being part of the journey and a showcase. There you go. We have arrived to our destination. Let's get Sam and let's deboard. how it's gonna work, but anyways, we can always come here. Average approach, whatever. I had kind of a weird movement towards the end, but oh, so no jetways, you telling me? Haha, weird. Okay, so in that case we set the chokes, we set the GPU on, and extend airsteers. We're gonna go full full low cost mode. Retract air stairs. We don't have air stairs? Don't tell me, man. Oh, there you go. Oh, they're actually extending. Oh yeah. Okay, do this on your average PMDG, my friends. Do this. Ah, yeah. People saying, PMDG, extend the stairs like this. Doesn't work, man. The doors, the left rear, we're gonna close it because it's dangerous to keep it open. Let's see if we can get the, okay, 2 vehicle catering and loading trucks are coming. There you go. I would say a pretty nice road, a pretty nice flight to Kansai. Very cool. And Evan with us. Look at this, guys. So here's the thing. What I wanted to show you that you need to pay attention to. That this is something you need to pay attention. First of all, we're gonna do a cycle, day-night, okay? I'm gonna do a full cycle, day-night, so please pay attention to the scene. Okay?
DT?
Yep.
I didn't even start the V8 systems. I didn't even start the recording.
Uh-oh. So this is evening time?
The Simfly moment is back.
Yep, it looks like. I like how the light reflects on the ships onto the water. It's pretty cool. And I'm still moving the time, right? It's slowly getting nighttime, right? Look at this. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. There's some kind of some sort of a pinkish sky here, which there is some cloud artifacts right now because the clouds are high clouds and overcast and stuff like that. But it does look nice from like this. The picture is not perfect, but it does look like reasonable enough, at least in my opinion. Okay, then you get the lights, how the lights look, and this is full night. You get the ships with the light reflection. This is beautiful. This, we don't even have this on Microsoft. And yes, that was an artifact, a glitch, but we don't even have this in Microsoft, so pay attention to that. Now I'm moving the time, so it's normal that it's kind of messing with the water. Okay, so I want to show you this. Okay, let's move away from the airport, and any of you guys can do this, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go to the city right here, because I know that if I don't go to the city, people will say, "Oh, but no, we're not in the city." No. I've showed it to my friends, Evan, Bossman, Yevany, all of them know this. I have showed that to them. Okay, one main difference between X-Plane and Microsoft we're going down here. There's a light bulb that is positioned. This is a light source, right? Anybody can add it in the simulator. This is a light source, and you get a pole. It is positioned on a pole. Okay? And I'm saying this sarcastically, but not sarcastically, because Asobo needs to learn from this. Really. Because they seem to be like hiding stuff, and I don't know if they want to save performance. Look, 126 FPS. Why are we able to achieve this amount of FPS with, look how many poles we have. We have a lot of lights, many light poles, and that is where the light comes from the poles. If you go to Microsoft Flight Simulator and you zoom all the way down to the city, to the ground, you will see that there are no such a thing as poles. They just have floating light bulbs that float over the city and look super ugly. One other thing, look at the streets and the highways. Look, if you get close here, the texture is reasonable. Okay, look, you are on the highway, reasonable. Cars have roads, they go on top of roads, they drive on the roads. Even in some darker roads like this, they do drive, they follow the road, they disappear, but they follow their path. It looks plausible from the sky when you're landing. It looks plausible. This scene looks convincing, right? One other thing that Asobo, I believe, needs to learn from X-Plane about is bridges, man. Look, this bridge is fully modeled. It's a fully 3D modeled bridge. Why is Asobo not doing this? Instead, they're using photogrammetric bridges, and that ends up becoming a very bad thing, right? Look, this bridge is modeled, fully modeled, has light poles. I haven't explored the option whether it has a whether it has traffic or not. I believe it does have traffic. It's just there's no traffic right now. But you even have trains and stuff. Why is it that Asobo is hiding those things and not modeling them, right? Why? That is a question. That's my question. And again, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just giving my opinion as a simmer on both platforms. I feel like this is an advantage that X-Plane has over Asobo and Microsoft. You get a beautifully modeled bridge, right? And again, each their strength and weakness, right? Look at the ship here. Looks beautiful, man. Beautiful. Again, the scene is very, very convincing, my friends. So yeah, if I haven't done so already, I would really recommend you check out this latest version. If you're on Steam, I think it's beta channel. Otherwise, if you have the default version of the store version of X-Plane, then it's in the store version. Anyways, let's retract the stairs. And we're gonna wait for all the fun stuff to close. And these are the vehicles, ground service vehicles. Okay, the door has closed. Okay, locked. Okay, now we can close it. Okay.
The cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay. So, I hope the sim is not gonna crash on me. We are gonna disconnect from VATSIM. And we are gonna go to replay mode, where hopefully the sim is not gonna crash on me. Please. I think it did crash on me. Oh no, it didn't. It did not. It did not. Oh. So the replay even plays with time. So I moved the time and back. Interesting. Okay, so this is the final. The final countdown. Okay, my amigos, we are going cinematic mode. My voice is here, but we're going cinematic mode. Enjoy it, my friends. I think we crashed. I think we crashed to desktop. We may have crashed. Yes, it looks like we crashed. Garbaggio. Yeah, my friends. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? We actually did. Somehow. Here's the screen. It's just the sim is basically dead, and it's somehow I don't know, we're trying to revive it, but it does not seem to be a possibility, so apologies. That's again is part of doing betas, right? So stop recording, and yeah, I started my replay while I crashed in the sky, so my flight is ruined. So I can't even do it anymore. But it's alright, my friend. We had so much pleasure being in your company, and I do not regret it. So that's gonna be a lesson for us, right? And that is basically it. Anyways, it's time to say goodbye, my friends. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We are probably gonna be re-watching our replay. However, the way that we're gonna watch it is gonna be from the video, just like we did the other day, right? That's how we do it. That is how we do it. Let's bring the video here and we play it for you, my friends. Thank you so very much to all the people being with us consistently. I do really appreciate your appearance, your chats, your messages, your presence on Discord. Thank you guys. Without you guys, the channel would not exist. The channel would not be anything. I appreciate all the people commenting, all the people liking, all the mods, all the sponsors, all the like, all the love, everything coming from you guys. Thank you very much to Tree Fox for the newest subscription. I do really appreciate it. And as you can see, unfortunately, we crashed at the end of the stream. Beta, explain. What can I tell you? Not my fault. As you can see, I tried hard, but hey, sometimes there are not so many things that you have control over. So anyways, without further ado, my friends, we may be back tomorrow. I can't confirm it 100%. We may be back. If we are back tomorrow, then we'll be doing Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 Maybe 2024, I don't know. I feel like no, 2020 is better. I don't want to do another beta because it's probably going to end up like this. But anyways, thank you for everything, my friends. I wish you to have a good night. Sorry, I can't find the words. I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy. Thank you, my friends. I hope you enjoy this latest landing, this latest video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think in the comment if you haven't had a chance to be present on the stream. Aside from that, I say, you have yourself a beautiful night, my friends, and we'll see you on the next one. And as usual, I'm going to say peace. See you on the next one, my friends. Have a good one.
Sometimes, but you're making me nervous. Now I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reach